Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I was tagged by the lovely Geek Glitz to do what is it called? A 25 facts about me that's Harry Potter edition. So I am going to be listing 25 facts about me about Harry Potter. So me and Harry Potter together. Okay? Cool. Just dive on into this 25 facts about me and Harry Potter. Okay, so the first thing is, to me, I thought I started pretty late with the whole Harry Potter fandom, but I started reading Harry Potter when I was 13 years old, and the rest is history. I was obsessed after the first, second of reading the books, and here I am now. So many years later. Ever since that happened, I'm someone that loves to collect things. Since I was a little girl, when I was obsessed with Barney and Blue's Clues, I would have my bedroom set would be those things, and I just love collecting things. So it was pretty obvious once I started reading the Harry Potter books that I needed to collect everything Harry Potter. So my collection started 12 years ago, and it is ginormous now. Number 3 is I have one tattoo, and it is a Harry Potter tattoo. I wanted a tattoo for a long time, and I felt like there was nothing that I wanted, enough that I wouldn't get sick of to actually tattoo on my body besides something Harry Potter. I think I would only ever get Harry Potter tattoos because it's something that I will never stop loving. I have a Deathly Hallows tattoo on my left hip. I actually got the picture in the Deathly Hallows book that's on the chapter of the Deathly Hallows that's scribbled on a piece of scrunched up paper. I got that whole thing tattooed on my hip. So that's my one and only tattoo, and I want to get another one, and it will be Harry Potter related. So when I do, you guys will know. One of my fur babies, I have two. I have 2 dogs and I have a cat. My first dog that was my first ever baby, I named him Potter, and I tell him that Harry Potter is his father to this day. As most of you guys know, because I feel like I've said it a million times, my favorite character is Severus Snape. I love him. Even if he was mean and evil in the beginning, everything, I just can't help but love him. Number 6, I believe we're on. If I had to relate to any characters, personality-wise, one, I would say Luna, because people see her as being very strange and she thinks differently and just has a different outlook on life. And I've always felt that way, my entire life. I always felt like I was very different from other people, just the way I thought, and I couldn't fit in with the normal popular crowd of girls and stuff. I've always had that about me, that I feel weird and different, and there's nothing wrong with that. I actually love it. And so that's why I love Luna, and I feel like I relate to her very much. But I also feel like I relate to Ron a lot, because he's very silly and dorky, and he's just I don't know, I really like Ron, and I feel like that's me too, because I feel very dorky a lot. Ron and Luna. Love you guys. Number 7, when I do have a child one day, if I have a girl, I feel like I will have boys, but if I have a girl, I've always, since I started reading the Harry Potter books, I have wanted to name my child Lily if I have a girl. I just think that her love shines through the entire series, and I just admire her a lot, and I would love to name my unborn child Lily. Number 8, I have 8 copies. Oh, that's so weird. I didn't even plan that. Okay, so number 8 is I have 8 copies of the Sorcerer's Stone, and I just feel like that's the one that I've collected the most. I'm pretty sure that's the one I've collected the most. Not all of them match with full series, but some of them are just standalone pretty books, and I love it. Number 9, sometimes I wish I was a Slytherin. I am a Hufflepuff, but Slytherin was always my number 1 house. It was my favorite house, and it was the house that I always dreamt of being in. But I have an inner Slytherin in me, and sometimes I wish I could just be Slytherin. But I love Hufflepuff, and yellow is one of my favorite colors, so, Gotta go with that too. Number 10, I have a Harry Potter bedroom. So as you guys know, this is like my filming space. But before I started YouTube, this room for the last like 7 or 8 years has just been dedicated to my Harry Potter collection. Since I, like I said, have been collecting for 12 years, I have a lot of stuff. Lucky for me, my parents have a very large house and a lot of empty bedrooms. It's a 5-bedroom house, and it was just me and them. So I was able to turn one of the bedrooms into my Harry Potter oasis. This whole space is dedicated to Harry Potter. I'm very fortunate and lucky to have a space that I can dedicate to Harry Potter. And now that I don't even live at home, my parents still let me have all my stuff here, which is amazing. They're fantastic and they've supported me through my entire Harry Potter craziness. So thank them as well for letting this all be a thing. Okay, that was a long one. I'll stop talking now. Number 11. I have been asked like how many times have you read the Harry Potter books? I honestly could not answer that if I even tried to. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Yeah, so it's a lot. My favorite wizarding store is Honeydukes. I think what draws me to Honeydukes isn't just the candy, because the candy is obviously a given. It's amazing and beautiful. It tastes great, and who doesn't love candy? Honeydukes, I think it's my favorite just because of the colors. I am a very colorful person. I like to wear colors and just I like colors. I'm drawn to anything colorful. Number 13 is my favorite subject would be care of magical creatures. I adore animals. I think that I would really enjoy care of magical creatures. Number 14, if I had a job in the wizarding world, I believe I would want to be a teacher at Hogwarts, because that is just where my heart is. And I would pretty much want to live there. And then maybe I could do care of magical creatures with Hagrid or something. Who knows? Number 15, I have 4 full sets of the Harry Potter series. Number 16, my favorite thing that I own of all my Harry Potter stuff would definitely have to be my cloaks. I have all 4 of them like all set up on their little like mannequins and everything, and they are by far my favorite. Number 17. My favorite part of the Harry Potter books is probably, I have 2, so it's really hard, but I love the Mirror of Erised scene in the first book when Harry goes to the Mirror of Erised and learns what it is, and then Dumbledore comes and he's seeing everything. Like, I love that. But then also everything that happens in the Deathly Hallows with Severus, with the Always, and I can't help but just like die every time I read that part. So I got married last September. It's almost been a year now. I had this beautiful black and white wedding dress, and it was inspired by Fleur Delacour. I saw her dress in that movie, and I knew that when I got married one day, I would have a dress that looked like Fleur Delacour's. Our senior years in high school, we had to do this like big project. I'm not sure if everywhere has to do that, but it's like a big project that you're working on the entire year, and at the end of the year you have to present it in front of judges and your classmates. Pretty much the whole premise of the thing was you're doing something to help someone else, pretty much, and you're learning at the same time something new. It couldn't be something that like you've done before. So lucky for me, my teacher was really cool, and she let me host a Quidditch match for my senior project. Number 20, sorry I've not been like saying the numbers, I'm really bad at it. But number 20 is I really like the dark arts. Like, I know that Slytherin doesn't necessarily mean that like you're evil and you're all bad and you're into the dark arts, whatever. And that's not why I like it, but I just like all of the dark and evil stuff in Harry Potter, like, I really like. Is that weird? I don't know. Like, I like Death Eaters. I love Bellatrix. I think Voldemort's pretty cool. It sounds so weird, but I really like the dark arts. I'd probably dabble, you know. Moving on. Number 21. So this is something that I don't know how to say it. Ever since I read Harry Potter, and this has been like my number 1 thing in life. I have been obsessed with Harry Potter. I, you know, think and live life always with Harry Potter on my mind. And growing up in everything and going through high school and even as a young adult and even now, I have always had a really hard time trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. You know, a lot of people would go off to college and would, you know, even in high school, they know what they wanted to do in life, kind of, you know, people kind of have an idea. But I have never had an idea of what I wanted to be, and so I felt lost for a very, very long time. I'm someone that, like, I really need to love what I do, and like I have to love what I'm doing to like put a lot of effort into it for me to like do everything I can, and I have never been able to find that until now, which it was so crazy that I had never thought about starting like the Harry Potter Instagram and now my YouTube channel. I have been watching YouTube since I was 12 years old, and I've been on Instagram since it came about. I never thought about sharing my Harry Potter, you know, love online and then being able to meet people that also feel the same way. Like I said earlier, I've always kind of felt a little different because yes, I know a lot of people that enjoy Harry Potter. A lot of people have read it that I know, and a lot of people love it. But I don't know anyone that has this feeling in their heart where I felt like I belonged there. Whew, I feel like I'm gonna cry. I felt like I belonged there to a point where I like have always said that in a past life I think that I was there. So now when I'm reading Harry Potter and everything, I felt like my heart was drawn to it so much because it was like a past, you know, life for me. That's how strong I felt. When I had felt, you know, like I didn't belong or different than other people. Oh my god. Reading Harry Potter and going back to Hogwarts always made me feel amazing, and I was always so happy there. So trying to figure out a career and everything and not having this feeling towards something. Woo! Okay. Not having this feeling towards something that I'm doing is really hard for me because I want to feel this way. And ever since December, when I started my Harry Potter Instagram and then when I started this YouTube channel, I have just been the happiest I have ever been. I can't even tell you how like much it means to me to be able to express my love for Harry Potter to other people that also feel the same way, and be able to do it and be a part of like a community that is so sweet. Just, it feels so special, and the fact that like YouTube can turn into a career down the line, like I know it's gonna take a lot, but down the line it can turn into a career and it could be based around Harry Potter. I'm just like, that is amazing to me, and I just hope that one day that can happen because my love for Harry Potter and for YouTube and sharing it with you guys and making videos, like all of this is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And that's why I love you guys so much for, you know, watching my videos and being a part of this. I also didn't realize I was gonna get emotional like saying that. That was so unexpected. But now you guys know how I feel. Sorry I started crying. I was trying so hard. I'm like, don't ruin my makeup. Don't ruin my makeup. Let's move on. Diagon Alley or Hogsmeade? So I love Diagon Alley, but there is just a part of me that loves Hogsmeade more. I don't know if it's because whenever we see it in the movies and read about it in the books, it's like winter there, and like in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter there's always snow on top, and it's just like, I don't know, it's so magical to me. And I love, I mean, Honeydukes, I've talked about that, so Honeydukes is there and I love it. Three Broomsticks and the Hogshead Pub. Those are some of my favorite places, so I'd have to choose Hogsmeade. I've been to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Universal Studios Orlando 4 times. I've always gone to the one in Orlando because it is so much bigger than the one here in California, and I feel like if I'm gonna have a trip there, I just want it to, you know, be able to experience everything. Number 24 is I would date Harry Potter. What's up, boy? Give me a call. Number 25, we're done. Okay, so the last one that I wanted to share with you guys is I have 13 wands. I've been collecting wands since, no, I have 14 wands. I've been collecting wands since I started, you know, collecting my Harry Potter merch, and like my cloaks, it is probably my number 2 favorite thing that I collect. I just love having different characters' wands. So yeah, I have 14 wands and I plan on continuing to get more every time I go to Universal Studios. Alright guys, that was 25 facts about me, Harry Potter edition. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see new videos weekly that are mostly Harry Potter related. Thank you, Geek Glitz, for tagging me in this. I actually really enjoyed coming up with these facts about me and sharing it with you guys. I want to tag some other YouTubers as well so that, you know, more people can do this challenge because it was super fun. So I'm gonna tag the Hufflepuff Queen. I'm sure she's already been tagged. She's like super popular, and I'm gonna tag her. And then I'm gonna tag Fandom Fashionista, which is one of my friends over on Instagram. She also makes YouTube videos. So I wanna know 25 facts about you, boo. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Love you, bye.